Time out. It's KLCito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the new age of Aquarius. Thank you for joining the Esoteric Huddle. Shout out my boy Scammy Sosa. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. What up, man? I gotta do this video and shit. We can chop up after and shit, but you know, I know you got them free brands and shit, free bands and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show me how to get some of them motherfuckers and shit. Shout out Esco for joining the motherfucking Esoteric Huddle. Today we gonna motherfucking talk about the sun in motherfucking Cancer. Because that's what you need to know. The sun is in Cancer. The sun hasn't entered our heart space and shit. So we reacting from the heart and shit. We seeing from the heart and whatnot. We seeing from, you know what I'm saying? We seeing with that motherfucking, you know, the motherfucking, the heart space. That's like your most vulnerable space, you know what I'm saying? In life and shit like that. And so that's like your mood and your moods and your first reactions. And when you got light there and shit like that, you don't know how to act, because you know you want to act passive, kind of, you want to act in a connected way, but for the most part that might be kind of hard, because it's like the sun is doing the moon job, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the mom supposed to make shit everything cool and collected and shit like that, but when we got the sun there, it's like the sun got to do that shit. The sun got to make sure everything is cool and collective and shit, but in the sun, like being, you know what I'm saying, seen and making sure that, you know, everybody sees shit its way. You feel me? So the sun is conscious. The sun is light. The sun is how we see. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your sun sign, that's how you see. So yeah, we about to get into this. Let me get our esoteric playbook and shit like that. You feel me? All right. We're going to get right into it. So with that being said, you know, right now we have moon in Sagittarius and sun in Cancer. So, you know, we doing faith from the heart. So the moon is our mood, our reactions, and how we react. So when we react and shit right now, we in the 9th house, you know, and the 9th house is we reacting to our experiences, our wisdom, our faith, you know what I'm saying, freedom and expansion and shit like that. So we don't want to sit still right now. We don't feel the need to sit still. We feel the need to expand and shit like that. But how that looks is where the sun is at, and the sun is in motherfucking Cancer and shit like that. So it looks like, you know, it looks like we want to connect that shit, you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure everybody good with what we doing and shit like this. So, you know what I'm saying? So this is what we gonna have to have, that little faith from the heart, which might cause a misunderstanding, because the misunderstanding may be that we want to, you know what I'm saying, get up and do this thing, but we want to make sure the family and everything else is good right now based on the sun being in Cancer and shit. And it's also kind of cusp in Gemini and shit, so we kind of still trying to see if it's gonna make logical sense in some way, shape, or form too. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but let's get into these fucking alignments right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump down the alignments, and once we drop down these alignments, we're gonna do this alignment run and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all motherfucking ready and shit. Make sure y'all prepared. Coaching this bitch, you know, every day is a motherfucking battle. Every day is an uphill battle. Every day we getting shit together. Every day we doing things God's way. Shout out Live Love Pure Natural LLC. Shout out Homegirl. We go take a shot for, you know what I'm saying, the fucking spirits in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, sun in Cancer, you know what I'm saying? Seeing from the heart, you know, seeing from that vulnerability. Y'all saw that clip I posted, you know what I'm saying? With bro, homeboy from Baby Boy and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's a representation, you know what I'm saying? He had all the faith in the world and shit and whatever. But you know, with faith in your heart and shit like that, like I said, you're not reacting on logic and shit. You're not reacting on how to see things and shit like that, and creativity. You acting just pure off emotion and shit like that, and sometimes that can lead to downfalls. That's why Jupiter is exalted in Cancer for the most part, because Jupiter brings experiences and wisdom and shit like that. So you're gonna learn for this motherfucking 30 days while the sun is in Cancer and shit like that. All right, we gonna get down to the business and shit. We gonna get to y'all houses, and we gonna get to these alignments first right now. All right. So we got the moon conjunct the sun, and this is misunderstanding connections. So all the moves right now are based on faith, right? based on faith, aka reacting to a higher perspective, aka the meanings and reasons. So you know what I'm saying, we might be misunderstanding connections and how to connect. She said, man, with the Venus there, too shit about to be uncried tears and titties. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gotta chalk that shit up. We gotta chalk that shit up and let it be what it is, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is, you know. Shout out to Ish Marie, shout out Yazzie for joining the Esoteric Huddle. You know, yeah. Then we got Moon opposed Mercury. So this is feeling wise about old thoughts. So we still receiving a little bit of old ways of thinking and old ways of, you know what I'm saying, getting from point A to point B with our logic. And with the moon opposing that, you know what I'm saying, we got the we can start to feel a little bit wise about what we're receiving, you know what I'm saying, from the opposite 180-degree angle. So this is moon opposed Mercury. So we got the we feeling wise about old thoughts. Moon conjunct Venus, this is misunderstanding love. So, you know, Venus right now wants love. Venus wants love because it's in motherfucking Cancer, like Live Love Pure Natural LLC said. It's in Cancer, so it wants love, and its moods, it wants love. Its moods is in Sagittarius, so the moon is in Sagittarius. And it can't connect at the moment due to Sagittarius. Sagittarius don't like fucking connecting and shit. Sagittarius like getting the fuck on and expanding somewhere and shit and experiencing shit. So the mood don't want to connect right now. So every time you might try to relate and connect, here go another experience manifesting and take you away from that in some way, shape, or form. So watch out for all these esoteric lights. Keep y'all some motherfucking esoteric shades on and shit like that. And this is esoterically speaking, you going behind the veil and seeing, oh, I'm not these feelings and emotions and shit. She said, and all old memories coming to be directed to either be healing, and all old memories coming up to be redirected to either be healing for you or self-prison for you. Jupiter transit Pisces, Neptune going in retrograde Pisces. Sorry, that's all I'm gonna say. Now for real, yeah, for sure, yeah. We all need all perspectives. We all need all perspectives and shit like that. We gonna still do that collab video too. Then we got Moon trine Mars. So this is the birth of a new feeling. You know what I'm saying? So we all got the ability to have a birth of a new feeling and shit like that. It's a gift. So, you know what I'm saying? It's easy access into it, but birth is always new and shit. So birth don't look like something that's fully manifested and that's fully ready and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We all got the birth of a new feeling. Then we got Moon square Jupiter. This is learning to react wisely. Moon sextile Saturn. So yeah, you got the moon. So we got to learn how to react wisely right now and shit. Moon sextile Saturn. This is opportunity to make sense of experiences and knowledge. Okay, so we got the opportunity to make sense of our experiences and our knowledge and shit, and make that shit real in a sense of, or just be real with ourselves in some way, shape, or form. Moon conjunct Uranus. This is misunderstanding changes, so we might be misunderstanding what the fuck is going on, what's going on. We all being whirlwinded right now and shit like that. So we might be misunderstanding the changes, you know, in the world based on, you know, the moon conjuncting this. Shout out Universal Bunny. Moon square Neptune. This is learning about dreams. I hope y'all in this motherfucking workout and ready to go. That's what we doing right now. We doing an esoteric fucking workout, learning how to stretch out. We stretching all angles and shit. That's real stretching. You know what I'm saying? We seeing all angles. We looking back, forward, all type of shit. All right. Moon square Neptune. This is learning about dreams. So you will experience basically your creativity. You will learn about that, whether it's a motherfucking dream or illusion. Shout out Cousin Bree. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining Esoteric Huddle. Yeah, Moon square Neptune. So this is learning about dreams. So we're gonna be reacting and responding and shit. And our dreams is all the way in Pisces and shit. And the moon is all the way in Sagittarius. So you will experience your creativity right now, because you're gonna feel the need to go for that and react and respond and experience. And the creativity of that is gonna be, you're gonna learn about what you're doing creatively is an illusion or a dream. Shout out Million Nah baby, you know what I'm saying? Million Nah in the yeah. Wizard gang in this bitch. Hold on, where my wine at? It ain't in sight, but you know what I'm saying right now. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? That one always got that one on me, I stay with it. Alright. Then we got Moon trine Chiron. So this is feeling comfortable with mistakes. So we got the gift to feel comfortable with mistakes at the moment and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got the gift to not be too hard on yourself at the moment. So try not to be too hard on yourself. Try to use that gift. Try to use that present. Try to be in the presence. Presence is always gifts. Okay? So when you're in the present, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to sweat the past, future. You know what I'm saying? And you can just be in the present. Use a motherfucking gift. All right? Then we got Sun trine Jupiter. So this is expressing our visions. You know what I'm saying? So we want to express our vision right now. So pay close attention to what you're paying to, and pay close attention to what you're acting upon, because that's definitely going to expand. See it how you want to see it. See how you want to see it, and motherfucking make sure you bringing that together, because the sun is about fun and enjoyment and bringing shit together in some way, shape, or form. All right. Then we got Sun conjunct Saturn. So this is misunderstanding how to see our boundaries at the moment. So we might be misunderstanding how to see our boundaries or reality at the moment. Sun trine Neptune. This is the gift to create. So we all got some form of imagination. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? See shit how you want to see it. So that's another motherfucking gift. All right. So that's a grand trine in the sky. You know what I'm saying? We all got the gift with a motherfucking creativity right now. Our motherfucking faith and imagination, and what else? It's not. Well, that's not a. The moon moved out of Scorpio. We did have a grand trine, but we got a trine in the sky. All right, and trine always creates gifts. Soon, Sun opposed Pluto. So this is seeing that you cannot control how you are seen. Okay, so you know what I'm saying, we all seeing how we can't control how we seen. We can't control how motherfucking view our status, especially if it's dealing with some old shit that's dead and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying, that you know sun is going to bring comfortability in Cancer, so we got to get comfortable with what is. And Pluto is always in motherfucking Capricorn and shit, putting depth to, you know what I'm saying, our old status and shit. So you know what I'm saying, we seeing right now that we can't control how we being seen, even if we even if we putting depth to old business shit, old motherfucking shit that we uphold it to, you know, give us a certain sense of security. We putting depth to all that shit. Shout out King Roy for joining the motherfucking Esoteric Huddle, and Danny Got Magic. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. You're late. All right. Mercury sextile Mars. This is opportunity for passionate thoughts. Okay, so we got the opportunity to be passionate about, you know what I'm saying, with the thing about our motherfucking mentality, about our passions, about communicating our passions. Mercury square Jupiter. This is learning to have broader thoughts. Okay, so thoughts have to be a little bit more faithful right now. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts have to be a little bit more broader in spectrum. Okay, Mercury trine Saturn. Okay, y'all keeping up? Do I have to blow the motherfucking whistle? Do I have to motherfucking blow the whistle on you motherfuckers? All right, let's keep it moving. Esoteric stretch in this motherfucker. We got Mercury. Yeah, so like I said, Mercury square Jupiter. So this is learning to have broad thoughts in some way, shape, or form. So your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, we all got to learn how to have our motherfucking thoughts broaden and shit. Bad, it paused. Yeah, but Jupiter is making us expand our mentality so we can experience some different shit. We got Mercury also trining Saturn. So this is the gift to communicate past restrictions and shit like that. So you might have to tell the motherfucker to back, you know, once again and shit like that, or no once again and shit like that. Let me make sure that logo up there. You know what I'm saying? You might have to tell the motherfucker no once again with Mercury trine Saturn. You know what I'm saying? But that shit you gonna have a gift to do that, so it ain't gonna be as harsh as it probably might have been before. You know what I'm saying? All right. Mercury conjunct Pluto. So this is misunderstanding on how to take control of past thoughts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we still receiving, like I said, past thoughts based on, shout out Lotus Eater for joining the Esoteric Huddle. Get them sit-ups right and tuck your tummy tight and ooh your arms in like this. Get up, stop, breathe, get up, check your weed, work it out. Hey, shout out Dream, start walking this motherfucker. Esoteric Huddle, esoteric stretches, all the gang in here, all the spiritual neighborhood in here. You know what I'm saying? This is how we coming. All right, so we might be misunderstanding how to take control of past thoughts. You know what I'm saying? For the moment, you might be feeling like you experienced this. Why is this coming back? Why am I thinking like this? I already done. Nah. We got a retrograde still. It ain't done yet. All right. Then we got Venus trine Jupiter. So this is the gift to value our faith and experiences and shit like that. So we got the gift to appreciate our faith and experience and shit like that. But you got to be on that wave. You got to have that motherfucking Christ figure. You know what I'm saying? Have that Jupiter going and shit like that. If you ain't got your Jupiter chakra going, if you ain't saying, no, I'm going to experience some shit and add some motherfucking value to this and make this shit relatable, then you ain't doing a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give to motherfucking value your faith and experiences and shit. Get out alone. Get out on your own and shit and see don't you come back with some motherfucking wisdom that you can relate to people. Venus conjunct Saturn. This is misunderstanding real love and shit like that. So we don't know what to appreciate right now as far as when it comes to reality and what's real and shit. You know what I'm saying? We good on the faith and shit, but when it comes to reality and actually standing on our motherfucking, front two and shit like that, shit don't even look like, shit don't even look like, shit don't even look sturdy and shit like that. So, we still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Misunderstandings always lead to understandings. So as long as you in that vibration, you'll figure it out. Venus sextile Uranus, okay? So Uranus is our individuality. So this is opportunity to value individuality. This is opportunity to value change and shit like that. So you got the opportunity to appreciate change and shit. You might not know what's really changing as far as reality and shit like that, but you got the opportunity to appreciate change, okay? Venus trine Neptune. This is the gift of supporting our dreams or illusions, okay? You know what I'm saying? So we got the gift of supporting our dreams or illusions at the moment. Make sure you're not supporting the illusion and shit like that. AKA the illusion is like some shit that you just into for the moment and shit, and you're not really trying to follow that dream. You know what I'm saying? You're not really trying to follow that dream. It's some shit that you just got hype about, that you just got an imagination and it enticed you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Baja Black 19. So this is the gift of supporting our dreams or illusions, okay? Mars conjunct, and so make sure motherfuckers supporting your dreams and make sure you supporting your dreams. All right, Mars conjunct Jupiter, okay? This is misunderstanding the passions we want to experience. So anytime we want to experience our passions, some old experiences is going to come back and knock you off of this shit. You might feel like, damn, I'm finna jump and do this. As soon as you do this, as soon as you try to jump into that, here go Jupiter ass being like, did you do this? Yeah, I already did that, Jupiter. Chill, homie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so shout out Limitless Existence for joining the Esoteric Huddle. You know what I'm saying? We deep in this motherfucker, esoterically ciphering and motherfucking spiraling. That's what I wanted to say. Esoterically spiraling. Yeah, but yeah, just chill, Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? Let us experience what the fuck we know what I'm saying? We trying to do something right now. Jupiter, stop texting me. You feel me? Like, stop asking me, like, stop bringing these, did you check did you take out the garbage? Yeah, I took out the garbage, Jupiter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, chill. She said, yes, Big Juju tripping. Baja Black 19. Shout out Baja Black 19. She said, yes, Big Juju tripping. Big Juju tripping for sure right now. Especially when it comes to our passions, okay? Then we got Mars conjunct Pluto. So this is misunderstanding how to put death to, you might misunderstand how to give birth to something out of something that's already dead, all right? So So you might want to give birth to something that's already dead. You know what I'm saying? But like these old businesses and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Or old ways of doing business and shit, and that shit dead. You got to go about it a new way. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to cause a misunderstanding. So, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not trying to raise the dead in that way. Make sure you're not trying to raise Pluto back up, but you actually getting a new idea and shit like that. Let Pluto give death to all of the weak ass, not even gonna say weak ass shit, but the expired shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and with Mars there, it's conjuncting, so you know what I'm saying, for the most part, you might be misunderstanding how to put death to your passions. And if you don't really put death to your passions, you ain't gonna give birth to nothing new. So you gotta put death to the motherfucking shit that you trying to control. You gotta put death to the motherfucking shit that you trying to, you know what I'm saying, that you so hell bent over and shit. Nah, fuck that shit. Let that shit go. That shit go. All right, Jupiter sextile Uranus. Okay, yo ass Uranus. You know, Jupiter sextile Uranus. This is an opportunity to use wisdom for change. Okay, so you got an opportunity to use wisdom for change. So try to use your motherfucking wisdom that you done culminated and shit like that to change what you got going on and shit like that. All right. Jupiter sextile Pluto is an opportunity to transform wisely. Shout out 312 _______. Looking at now, just playing. Shout out 312 _ you know what I'm saying, for joining the Esoteric Huddle and shit. Yeah, so we got Jupiter sextile Pluto, so this is opportunity to transform wisely. Okay, so you know what I'm saying, we got the opportunity to at least have faith in what we putting death to and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, aka rise up out of that shit, you know what I'm saying. Jupiter is kind of like the Christ, you know, it is kind of like Jesus, it is kind of like the lightning bolt, it is Zeus. Okay, so you know, Jupiter gives Mars its higher octave, and so when Jupiter is there, you know, that's new experiences and shit like that. So when it's sextile in Pluto, you got the opportunity to transform wisely. Okay, and death, Pluto is transformation, death, and shit like that, you know. Let's move on. We got Saturn square Uranus, so this is learning about past realities that held back your individuality. Okay, so you're gonna be learning about all the shit that held you back in the past. And you've been learning about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You've been learning about all the realities and shit, and all the things that are incapabilities and shit like that. And if you believe that shit, then you might not get nowhere. So you know what I'm saying? You better learn what the fuck you fucked up in, okay? All right, or didn't learn about last time. All right. So Saturn square Uranus. All right, and then we got Uranus sextile Neptune. So we got Uranus sextile Neptune. So this is changing creativity. So we all got to do some extra read all about it type shit. You know what I'm saying? We all got to change our creativity in some way, shape, or form. We all got to give a spark to some type of new creative endeavor. That's what we all doing. Okay, all doing worldwide right now. Everybody is trying to do some new creative shit, some new individual shit in some way, shape, or form, and trying to manifest that shit based on Uranus being in Taurus. And Uranus don't like to be in Taurus because Taurus is, you got to make it realistic. You got to make it, you know what I'm saying? You got to make it for real. You got to make it fixed earth and shit like that. You got to make it stable, and it got to be something that we can value and make you money. Individuality and shit don't give a fuck about that shit. Shout out King's Cox 7 for joining the motherfucking Esoteric Huddle. You know what I'm saying? We in the motherfucking vibe, working it out. All right. Then we got Neptune sextile Pluto. So this is taking a control over old dreams. So you got the opportunity to take control over, you know what I'm saying, your old dreams and shit like that, or put death to them bitches if they ain't serving you in some way, shape, or form. You feel me? All right. So that is the motherfucking alignment. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna blow the whistle, and we gonna move our ass to the sun and Cancer. How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel good? Y'all feel good about that? Y'all can clap it up. Let me see the motherfucking clap emojis in the motherfucking comments and shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all feel good about that workout, make sure y'all clapping it up. Let's get it. Hey, chicken noodle soup. chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Hey, so yeah, sun and motherfucking Cancer. So when we got the sun in the motherfucking fourth house, this area right here, we are seeing from the motherfucking heart. Okay? Shout out to everybody clapping it up, you know what I'm saying? Lotus Eater, Baja Black 19, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Clap it up for y'all motherfucking self. You know, we all in this together. This is a everybody thing and shit. You know, this is an everybody thing. No man and woman left behind. No thought and feeling left behind and shit like that. We dealing with these trends whether your ass like it or not. You know what I'm saying? For sure. All right, yeah. We gonna keep it rolling. We gonna keep it moving. Sun in Cancer. So sun is in Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So that means it's going to will into the fourth house. You know, the sun is our will. Okay? It's going to will into the fourth house a whole bunch of attention, a whole bunch of light, a whole bunch of information, a whole bunch of action in your heart space, aka the fourth house. You know what I'm saying? Your privacy matters, your vulnerability, what's comfortable, familiar, and our moods and reactions. Okay? And our reactions and responses play out like thinking before logic and shit like that. You know, I mean, well, it play out. I said that wrong. It plays before thinking and logic, and that's where the spotlight will be. So this is why Cancer is associated with the mother, the nurturer, the protector, you know what I'm saying, crab, because it's dealing with our internal natures that come first. So yeah, you're going to feel a little naked, you know what I'm saying, a little vulnerable in whatever house you got Cancer in. We're going to go through the motherfucking houses, you know what I'm saying. You're going to feel a need to react, you know, and we're going to pay attention to reactions. So pay attention to motherfuckers' reactions right now, you know what I'm saying. See where they fucking coming from the heart. If they ain't coming from the heart, then they need to get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They need to get the fuck. We all need to come from the heart right now. You ain't gonna manifest nothing if you don't give a fuck about it. So you need to care about it. You need to come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That's where the sun is at. You need to will that shit into existence. You feel me? All right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it fucking moving. All right. So, yeah. Like I was saying. So, yeah, you're gonna feel a little naked. She's Lotus Eater said, "You sun went into Cancer and people tripping on having a baby." I was like, get the fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh yeah, you motherfuckers trying. You better believe they trying to trap y'all. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make you care about shit that you shouldn't be caring about and shit like that. Make sure you caring about what you caring about. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too lost in the sauce. Shout out Sacred Remedy for joining the Esoteric Huddle. You know, Baja Black 19 said, "Swear just had this talk today." Yeah, we all on the vibe. You know, we all connected in this motherfucker. Yeah, so like I said, you're gonna feel a little naked, a little vulnerable based on, you know, the sun being in a space where it has to connect and shit like that. But shit, you know what I'm saying? Even if you gotta hurt a motherfucker feelings to tell them, look, I ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you gotta do. You know, shout out Mr. Moody 91 for joining the Esoteric Huddle. So on a positive, if you've been on a positive, let me go back. Let me rewind. So seeing is right now, you seeing from the heart. Okay. So you're not going to be seeing from logic no more or creativity until the sun get into Leo. It's going to be based on how much you care and your ability to magnetize your emotions. Okay. Now this could be used for negative or positive reasons. Okay, so on a positive end, you'll manifest more people, places, and things that help you feel connected in your reality. He said, "Love you, brother." Yeah, well, I love you too, man. Cancer, look, we connected in this motherfucker. Love you too. You better believe Coach love everybody. All right. Yes, I was like, LOL. I don't know who you. Lotus Eater said, yes, I was like, LOL, I don't know who you think I am, but it's not that. I feel my heart and follow that. Hell yeah, follow your own damn heart. All right. So yeah, so if you're on a positive end, you'll manifest more people, places, and things that help you feel connected, especially when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, what you want to see from your motherfucking heart. You know what I'm saying? And on the negative end, if you planted bad seeds, then you'll manifest being comfortable with things that hold you back in life. Okay, whether that be emotionally, whether that be emotional security, insecurity, or a habit. Universal Bunny said G2G, but thanks for the vibes. You gotta go, but thanks for the vibe. Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? No, thank you for vibing out with us and shit. I can't do this shit without y'all. You know, for real. All right. So yeah. So like I said, if you're on a positive end, you'll manifest. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking shit you feel connected to. You'll manifest people, places, and things, thoughts, and feelings that you feel connected to. You know, and that you gonna connect to, regardless whether motherfuckers like it or not. But you gonna connect it. And then on the negative end, you know what I'm saying? If you're on the negative end on this energy, you're gonna manifest motherfuckers holding you back in some way, shape, or form and shit like that. Now, we kind of both experience both of these energies, but shit, it's about percentage level. Which one you experiencing the most? You feel me? Real shit. All right. So we about to get to the motherfucking houses and shit like that. So make sure y'all know what house y'all got Cancer in. You know what I'm saying? If you need a fucking chart reading, you can book one from me at clearsightconsulting.net. I also got some classes on here. I teach you how to do this shit, the moon and shit. I teach you how to work with the elements. You know what I'm saying? We got the 5-star element experience where you can motherfucking do your 5-year plan based on astrology and shit. So we can really get to manifesting as a motherfucking group. And yes, you feel me? This is Cito LLC station. Shout out to Mystical Illuminations. We in this motherfucker. She said no Cancer in my chart. No, you got Cancer in your chart wherever you was supposed to have Cancer at. So if you got, let's say you got motherfucking Gemini in the 5th house, and you got Gemini in the 6th house, right? And you don't, and then your next house go to motherfucking Leo. You got Cancer in the 6th house. So that's where it's gonna play out. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that. All right. So yeah. So let's get to these houses. So the first house. So this is paying attention. So so like I said, let me get before we get into this. Let me break down the section. All right. So Sun in Cancer. So like I said, this is gonna be seeing from the heart. So you know what I'm saying, the Sun is gonna bring hella attention to, you know what I'm saying, your heart space in this area of life, and wherever area of life you got it in is your house, and wherever house you got it in, that's where you got Cancer. So yeah. So first house, this is if you got Cancer ascendant or Cancer first house, this is paying attention to personal insecurities that hold you back. You know what I'm saying? So you may start realizing personal traumas or paying a lot of attention to the areas that make you feel insecure and shit like that. Okay, now use these to your advantage. Make sure you peeping these motherfuckers and also being like, boo boo, not today. She said, hold on, I got to see where it's falling. Shout out to Celestial being 444 for joining the Esoteric Hudo. You feel me? Yeah, so we gonna be paying attention to personal insecurities that not we. If you got Cancer in the first house, this is paying attention to personal insecurities that may hold you back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, and motherfuckers gonna act in the ways and spark ways to make you feel personally insecure in some way, shape, or form and shit like that. So like I said, make sure you seeing these motherfucking influences come through your motherfucking your life, but don't claim them hoes. Don't love them hoes. Second house. This is paying attention to your connection. Paying attention to your connections to your values or your stability. Okay, so if you got Cancer in the 2nd house, you might attract others who start to care about what you got going on and try to connect with your values more if you planted good seeds. And also the things that make you secure. So just watch out for leeches on the negative end, you know what I'm saying, and people that try to throw you off what you value, and you know what I'm saying, by them coming and being like, oh, you should care about this, daddy, you know what I'm saying, and then you broke and shit like that, all right. 3rd house, this is seen as overthinking how you feel in your surroundings or attracting people, places, and things that can get you out of your feelings and shit. So you want to attract that. You want to attract that part. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You want to attract that part. You want to attract things that can get you out of your feelings and shit like that. You don't want to be seen as overthinking your motherfucking feelings because, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers then came in your 3rd house and your surroundings, your friends, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you contemplating is fucking throwing you off. All right. 4th house. This is creating. If you got Cancer in the 4th house, you got the Sun transit in your 4th house. This is creating new emotions in home, acting emotionally irresponsible. Okay, so you can be creating new emotions within your heart space and shit like that, aka a new way to see your motherfucking emotional responsibilities and will up some shit. Or because you the example, you know what I'm saying, you got fourth house Cancer, so this shit it could be smooth selling, you know, but you know you got to actually use the motherfucking willpower and the actual chakra that's in that bitch, and that's the sun. Okay, so the sun is in Cancer, so you know you got to will that shit. So like I said, this is creating a new emotions in your heart space, in your home, with your family, and bringing shit together and shit. Or this is acting emotionally irresponsible. Fifth house, if you got the sun transiting your fifth house, this is paying attention to emotions that take you away from entertainment, fun, or how you see something. Okay, so you might attract people that make you pay attention to them and make you care about them and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Or thoughts and feelings. This shit can go multitudes of ways, but it's gonna be dealing with something you want to entertain, and it might take you off course and shit. Sixth house, this is expressing health issues or working on connections with others you might so this is expressing health issues or working on connections with others you might, so you might feel the inclination. I feel like I'm kind of what the fuck, you know, stumbling a little bit on that shit. So this is expressing health issues or working on connections. Okay, so you might work on connections with others, and you might feel the inclination to connect what you working on as far as your security, what keeps you going, and your mental and physical health. Okay, so try not to miss this opportunity if you've been put up. Try to, you know what I'm saying, try not to be too perfect with your approach on connecting if you got this in the sixth house, because if you are try to be too perfect, or you know what I'm saying, you can manifest a person that'll make you realize, no, you're not perfect, and if you're attached to that feeling, you may feel like what you're working on ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Celestial Being 444, because she said she got this in the sixth house. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, mental health, you know, physical health is also important. You know what I'm saying? When the motherfucking when Cancer is in the sixth house and the sun is there as well and shit like that. You know, so make sure you on your health shit for sure. She said, go with the flow. Yeah, you already know. Seventh house, this is seeing imbalance in relationships or adding balance. Okay, so you might be seeing imbalance in relationships or adding balance. So you might find yourself sacrificing yourself for your relationship or for the sake of balance, aka this is a person, place, or thing making you have thoughts like, fuck what you care about, because we gotta have this agreement straight first. You know what I'm saying? They might start communicating, no, we gotta do this first, we gotta do this. You like, damn, where this shit come from? You wouldn't even think about this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now you want to do some balance. Oh, now you want to do some balance and act and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now I done switched up and shit like that. Now I'm getting my shit straight. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to jump on board and shit like that. Okay, get the spirit of opportunity to try. Go ahead, let them try. Go ahead, let them try. You know what I'm saying? Eighth house. If you got the sun transiting your eighth house in Cancer, this is acting new. This is acting on new motivations or seeing hidden insecurities. So you could be acting on new motivations or seeing the insecurities, and so you might start to move you might start to move in a space where it can get you motivated and out of a funk if you were in one, or if you're on a positive end, or you might start to care for things that no one has control over. You know what I'm saying? So try not to be on that end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you got this in the eighth house, you might got to expose your life and shit like that. If you got sun in the eighth house and also Cancer in the eighth house, you might get exposed your whole life and whatnot. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be out in a minute.
Hi. Marcy, come here.
You know what I'm saying? Cancer teens, kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cancer season is in full effect. All right. But yeah, so this is acting, and guess what? That was a little Leo and shit. Little Leo trying to come in here and take over. All right, acting on new. So this is acting on new motivations if you got it in the eighth house, or seeing hidden insecurities. All right, then we got ninth house. So this is expressing new morality and faiths. So these expressions might make you feel uncomfortable, aka the truth will set you free type ass energy. Okay, so if you got it in the ninth house, you know what I'm saying, the truth will set you free. It might be uncomfortable and shit like that based on, you know, the Cancer don't be in there, but you know, it will set your ass free. Okay, so AKA the ninth house is experience, the ninth house is travel, the ninth house is expansion and wisdom and learning and you know what I'm saying, and so and forth and shit like that. And then where it's at, it's in, I mean, well, if you got cancer there, the cancer, you know what I'm saying, it always play out some shit you gotta care. Like, damn, you always damn near gotta tell the truth. So shout out to motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, shout out to you if you got this in the ninth house and shit like that. Even though you don't like to, you probably hurt a lot of motherfuckers' feelings in their life. All right. Shout out to HVCK International INT. I don't want to say international. I don't know if that's what that still stands for. 10th house. This is acting on security or status too much, or how you're seen. You know what I'm saying? So if you got this in the 10th house, you might act on security or your status too much. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, this is an example, right? Say if you sell weed, right? You know what I'm saying? If you got this in the 10th house, right? Say a girl that you might like, she might pull up and shit, and she might have a nice ass car. She might pull up in a Benz, and she might be copping from you or whatever, right? And because you know what I'm saying, she bad or whatever, you want to give her extra weed and shit like that because you know what I'm saying, you acting like I said. You acting you reacting too much on status and shit. You trying to connect your status with her and shit like that. And for the most part, now you can't pay your bill the next month and shit like that because you didn't short it yourself. So try not to act too much on status or how you want to be seen and shit like that, but more so act on security. Shout out to you, Star, and it's LNT, Leave No Race. All right, I like that shit. Shout out to you. All right, 11th house. This is shout out to HVCK LNT. All right, 11th house. This is misunderstanding how to connect with associations. So try not to feel too much like an outcast by not knowing who to associate yourself with at the moment. You know what I'm saying? If you got this in the 11th house. And last but not least, you got 12th house. So this is expressing imaginations and dreams. Okay, so if you got Cancer in your 12th house, aka the sun there, you're gonna be expressing new imaginations and dreams and shit, you know? And yeah. And that is the motherfucking esoteric stretch. And thank you all for joining the Esoteric Live. And I'm goddamn tired after that. Shout out everybody that joined, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go book a reading in motherfucking class at clearsightconsulting.net. Make sure we all vibing. Make sure y'all doing y'all daily rituals and y'all spells. And Cancer season gonna have us vulnerable and caring and shit and magnetizing our care, aka our 4th house. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep going. We gonna go with the feeling. We gonna keep going with the feeling, dog. And I love y'all. And I'm out. Get y'all ass in the motherfucking gang.